those things didn't pan out, and this video, which I was supposed to film close to 12 hours ago, got postponed, and I'm not going to drink an energy drink at 8 p.m. So, it is what it is. So, yeah, like I was saying, my script is a bit shorter than normal because I was accommodating for, well, I say script, but I was accommodating for other things, so I didn't go out of my way to, really have a full-on review of the game. I just wasn't feeling up to it. I don't know what to tell you. I do love this game. Do not get it twisted. I don't know. Life gets busy, work gets busy, and I don't want this to feel like it's, obviously it's a bit of work, but it's not crazy, but it is a chore. And I don't want it to feel like something that, is way too much work, because then I'll lose that inspiration to keep making videos. So I'm just going to talk about, what I want to say and, what I think the highlights are for this game and my thoughts going into it. And I hope that that'll be enough. That said, the drink review has been pushed to Sunday, so I hope y'all enjoy that. Now, talking about the game, I do love Transformers. I always have. There are a few games that I enjoy. I'm thinking about doing a Transformers game collection video. But this is one of the best Transformers games out there, if for no other reason than it made the perfect sequel. I do love For Cybertron. I do think Fall of Cybertron is a better game though, but we'll get into that. Fall of Cybertron was lightning in a bottle, and they tried to recreate it and failed spectacularly. You guys can have the code. I've tried to make it work, but the 360 is shut down, so if you guys have a way to use the code, there you go, you get Jazz, but the multiplayer shut down anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I do like the design for Jazz a lot, though. I feel like it wasn't focusing super well, but it's fine. I think we're okay. But yeah, what do I have to say about Transformers War for Cybertron? It was it wasn't one of my first Transformers games. It was one of my first ones, like, as I was going into my, the second half of my life so far, like my teenage to 20 years, Obviously they don't make good Transformers games like they used to, but, I had just gotten the 360. This game had been out for, trying to find a date. I don't even know if there's one on here. But yeah, so the game had definitely been out for probably 2 years when I got it. And let me tell you, I loved it from the start. It's very arcadey, in some places mindless fun. It gets very explosive in some areas. Like there's a lot of set pieces and a lot of there's a lot of things that kind of just happen in the environment around you. It reminds me of like a more, it's very much, in my opinion, inspired by Gears of War as far as like the third-person shooter direction they took. I feel like it gives off that same vibe to me. I'm so sorry, I don't know what that sound is outside, but they really need to stop. I would thoroughly appreciate it if it went away. Thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to yelling and whatever that shriek sound is. Ridiculous. It's a Friday night, go home. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, it reminds me of like, a little bit of Gears of War, and you can definitely tell it takes some inspirations from other Transformers games. I really liked that third mode they call like stealth mode or something, where so there's vehicle mode, and then there's like vehicle with a gun mode, like kind of like hovers and strafes, and then there's robot mode. So I really enjoyed the option to be able to switch around. I think the gameplay very fun, but like I said, it's very arcadey. In some places, very straightforward. I'm okay with that. I think the story is pretty good. It feels like, they have a Decepticon campaign and an Autobot campaign, and they lead pretty well into each other. I definitely preferred the Autobot half more, personally. I think it was, more fun, but that might just be me. I played Megatron pretty much the whole thing. And then Starscream, no, I played as the blue one, Thundercracker, or is that in the second game? I don't remember, actually. It's been a while since I played the Decepticon one. It's been a while since I beat this game again. It was on my gaming challenges for 2025 to replay and beat this one and replay and beat For Cybertron. I played them both as a kid, or as a teenager, but kid still. Yeah, kind of what I took away from it is that it feels like there's long chapters in a really short game. So there's 10 chapters, I think. Pretty sure there's 10, like 5 for each campaign, but somehow, and then each chapter is like divided into like mini chapters or like sub chapters. A mission I could play one mission a night, and that's pretty much how I did it, and it felt like a lot sometimes, because it can be a bit repetitive sometimes, and there's not a lot of exposition, and so it's just like shooting things, but it's fun, I still think it's fun. I think For Cybertron greatly improves on kind of the overall gameplay and the story structure, and I think that might be why I enjoy it so much more. When I was younger, I was playing on the multiplayer side of things a bit more as well, and since those servers are shut down and you can't even open them, the escalation and co-op campaigns, unfortunately, are not actually options anymore. But you could play in a third-player online co-op back in the day, and I wish I took advantage of that more. But yeah, I played as Optimus Prime the entire Autobot campaign, though. Sorry. I just liked playing as the leaders. I think I played as Brawl in one of the Decepticon missions. I played as Air Raid during that second-to-last flight mission in the Autobot campaign. Yeah, I wrote down my 4 favorite missions. 2 of them are obvious, and 3 of the 4 are Autobot. So, while I enjoyed the Decepticon campaign, every mission I played in, I'm like, I can't wait to get to the Autobot one. Not that it makes a huge difference, it's more of a preference of, who do you want to play as? I just enjoyed playing as Optimus more. But that, and I knew who was going to win, and I knew what the final boss fight was, so I just found myself getting more excited. So the first of my favorite missions that I put was Chapter 5, The Final Guardian. This is the, spoiler alerts, I guess, boss fight against Omega Supreme. This is where Megatron's trying to get to the Cybertron core, I think, so that he can infect it with his dark energon. And so he does successfully do this, and pretty much forces everyone to have to leave Cybertron. And you start off the Autobot campaign by trying to evacuate. So, pretty sure that's either that or misremembering, and that happens later in the game. But I'm pretty sure that's how that went down. Chapter 7, the K-On! Prison Break. I liked that one a lot. It felt very simple. It reminded me of older games I used to like. You know, very simple stuff, very linear, but there's a few, routes you can go that are a little different, very, but they don't really have huge gameplay changes, It reminded me of that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I still had fun playing that one, freeing the other Autobots. And they had a few sections where you kind of got attacked, and like in the waves, you had to survive it. Chapter 8, To the Core. Now, to be completely honest with you, I wrote this one down as a mission I enjoyed playing. But I don't remember exactly how the mission went. So, take from that what you will. It's been a few weeks since I played For Cybertron and playing other games and watching a whole bunch of movies, but I don't know. If it's not as memorable as the other missions, I guess I just don't remember. But I can tell you this, the most memorable mission in this whole game for me, mostly because I remember playing it as a kid and just absolutely adoring it, and that is the last mission, One Shall Stand. It's the boss fight for Trypticon. As a kid, now this is before For Cybertron, Trypticon was my favorite Decepticon. I thought he was so cool. I wanted that toy so bad, the G1 toy. Never got it. That crap was so expensive. But I just thought it was so cool, like a giant dinosaur-looking thing. But there's the black and the purple also turned into a city. I thought that was so cool. Whenever I was playing For Cybertron, I did not expect to see Trypticon as the final boss. So as I kept building up to it, I thought it was so cool. So cool. And yeah, even replaying it, I had just as much fun, maybe a little less fun, just because when I was younger, I found that it was so, I was shocked at how cool it was, and you can never really relive that experience as, I'll never be able to feel how epic it was, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? I still love it now. I still think it's fantastically designed. I think in some areas it's simple, in some areas it's challenging. But at the end of the day, I still loved them both. Now, like I said, 10 chapters in the game, I'm pretty sure. I'm very excited to start the second one. That is really the main reason I want to replay them both. But it does feel good to finally, say that I've beaten it in mostly one go. I beat the Autobot campaign in 2 days. I played 3 in the last 2. The Decepticon campaign took me a bit longer to get through, so we each have our own. Sorry, I'm getting a call, but I'm not gonna stop. I'll just call them back. But I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I really do love this game. I know that there's a lot of fans of the 2 Cybertron games. There is also a third one that's kind of like the Black Sheep. I've never played it. It's at Rise of the Dark Spark. I have a friend who told me it's one of the worst games he's ever played, so I never grabbed it. But either way, I said today's video was going to be short, and I meant it, so I'm going to wrap this up now. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.